Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson, and I'm back today with another 9 trades. Today's date is January the 15th, and today's trades, most of them, were a great way to trade, exactly the way I love trading. Has a very, very high success rate using my fractal trigger system. Something new, and I love it. So let's go through these pairs. 9 pairs. 9 trades, I mean. So first one is pound CAD right here. Let's drag and drop it up. See where I got in at. First 2 trades looks like I was just more or less scalping. Keep in mind scalping's only 2 to 10 pips. And of course everything above 10 pips, I call that a bonus. Now keep in mind that all trading systems will work less than 50% of the time, including all my trigger systems. Now, if you want to get that up to 80, 90%, even higher, you will have to learn how to trade the flow of the market, which is what I teach. You also have to learn trade management and money management. It took me 8 years and minimum 700 trading systems to learn that the hard way. Not only did it take 8 years, but it cost me over $70,000 in education. Now, if you want to spend less time trying to learn how to trade the proper way, in other words, you have to learn how to trade the flow of the market, I can certainly teach you how to do that. So, moving right along, let's see where I got in at. Now, most of these trades I took around between 7.15 or 7.20, and 2 of them, these 2 euro dollar, pound dollar, it looked so good I jumped in again. It was close to 10 a.m. And I closed out the bulk of the trades around 10 a.m. or slightly after that this morning. So in real time when I took the trade, this candle was moving and it was blue just going up, and I thought it was just bouncing off the goal line, and I thought it was just going to keep going up at that point. But unfortunately, as the market is very random, it did one more cycle down, hitting this area over here of support, and it bounced. And once I saw the fractals, that's why I love the fractals, once I saw the fractals, I knew that I was going to close out being a winner. Now it did go against me, let's see, around 23 pips. And remember, pound pairs, 20 pips will not hold. Did give a grand total of, all the way up there was 21 pips, but I was very happy when I closed out the trade. At this point, I ended up with 8 pips and 8 pips on the pound CAD, paid $627. You will notice on a daily basis, or at least when I'm trading, I am doing 5 trades minimum or more. And the reason for that is I never know which one of these pairs are going to go. And as you can see, the first 2 did not go a lot, but moving into the balance of the trades, they were moving more, giving me more pips. Moving right along to the pound yen, let's run a check on that. This pound yen trade is the same as the previous one. It was a great way to trade. That's using the moving averages and the indicators down at the bottom. Got in at this point, did a bit of a pullback, not a lot, let's see, around 8 pips, and I closed it out just more or less being happy with the total. 10 pips, and 10 pips paid $962. Remember, when you're doing a few pairs, if you can get 10 to 20 pips on each one, and once you put in enough lots, as you can clearly see, there is plenty of money to be made. Next pair is the pound New Zealand. Let's see, put on the 15 minutes. There's your fractal suggesting to buy. It is a great way to trade, as I teach within the training videos. drag and drop it up. Would have been better getting in a little bit lower, but I'm not complaining. It did go against me 20 pips. Keep in mind that this pound New Zealand, it will move the most number of pips against you. And as you can see, I could have stayed in the trade for a lot more pips. But as I said, when I was looking at the bottom, and I was very happy with the totals, I just closed out the trades. I closed out this one with 15 pips, and 15 pips on the pound New Zealand paid $1,073. Okay, let's move on to the Euro New Zealand, which did exactly the same thing. It is a perfect example of a great way to trade. Let's see where I got in at. Love trading this way. Got in here. Did do a slight pullback of about 15 pips. And I closed it out. It looks like with 15 pips. And 15 pips on this Euro New Zealand paid $1,073. Remember, once you learn a great way to trade and combine that with, after you learn how to trade the flow of the market, you're going to make a killing trading the any market. I focus on Forex, but you can do futures. You can do absolutely anything that you want to trade. So keep that in mind. Moving on to the pound Swiss here. Let's run a check on that one using the fractal trigger. Very clear to see from way back here. Fractals are suggesting selling. It also is a great way to trade. You're going to get plenty of trades every day, all 3 sessions. Got in at this cursor here, did go against me 6 pips, and closed out just being happy with 10 pips and 10 pips. And by the way, the pound Swiss 10 pips actually pays above the usual $10 a pip. So those 10 pips paid $1,125. Trading is fun and easy once you learn how to trade the proper way. Pound dollar. I took the pound dollar twice. Should have just stayed in the first time, but it looked so good on the meter that I decided to jump in a second time. So let's see, pound dollar. Perfect example of a great way to trade. I'm 99% sure I'm going to have a winner. And when you have, you're that certain in your trading, then you just take the trade, not a problem. Went 10 pips against me and I closed it out, looks like with 13 pips. And on this pound dollar trade, 13 pips paid $1,300. In other words, $10 a pip. And that is worth $10 a pip because it has the dollar value in it. And I did 10 lots, so that is why it's $1,300. Let's move on to the next one here, which is my second trade I took, which was around 4 minutes to 10. Let's see if I can just, there it is right there. The only reason I took it was because the meter was telling me so. I took the trade. There's my stop right there. So let's see what happened here. Stop is about 14 pips, and I ended up with 15 pips. And 15 pips on the pound dollar paid $1,600. Love trading using my fractal trigger. As a matter of fact, all 6 trigger systems I built in 2020, they will all produce the exact same results. And I do have my favorite. And if you want to know what my favorites are, just get in contact with me. Next pair was the euro dollar. Let's run a check on that one. Another perfect example of a great way to trade. We're just going to drag it up and drop it. Got in here. Should have got in earlier, But this is the point where I actually saw it and the meter was screaming to sell. So I decided to sell it. There's my stop is right there with it's about 9 pips. And I ended up with 20 pips, and because the dollar is in this pair, euro dollar, each pip is worth $10, 20 pips, and that was worth $2,000. Moving on to the last pair I did, the euro Aussie. Let's run a check on that. Let's see what's happening. The fractals are right up one on top of the other here, but it's very, very clear, a great way to trade. There's only one thing we're doing, is buying. There's no 100% guaranteed. You know exactly what to do when you come in front of the charts. There's no second guessing. Look at this, perfect timing. Didn't even go 1 pip against me. Not 1 pip. It just went bang. Now, I wish all my trades were like that, but, you know, that's the way trading goes. That's 26 pips when I finally close it out, and 26 pips on the euro Aussie paid $2,007. So, to end this week of trading, this final day on a Friday, January the 15th, it was a great day of trading. Pip total was 133 pips, and 133 pips paid out $11,769. Now I had a trader asking me to see if I had any running trades as I close out these trades. I don't know, I get traders thinking that like I've got 100 trades running and I only cherry pick the winners. Well, as you can clearly see on the trade tab here, I have no trades running. So as you can clearly see, there are no trades running. Closed out all my trades and I am done trading for the day. And let's take a look at the account history. For this week of trading, I ended up doing 34 trades here. 3 losers, as you can see on the top here, 3 losers, and I have 31 winners for this week of trading, producing $36,941. Once you learn how to trade, a great way to trade, as I teach within the training videos, combine that with the flow of the market. You must learn how to trade the flow of the market. You will never get to this level until you learn how to trade the flow of the market. Feel free to try many different systems. You will realize that there's only one way to become successful eventually. Took me 8 years, and if you don't want to spend another 5 to 10 years trying to figure that out, I suggest that you get in touch with me and get your hands on one of my trigger systems, because the last 6 trigger systems that I produce teach exactly how to trade the flow of the market. So if you wish to get in contact with me, if you have any questions at all you got to do is look below this video and you'll see this write up. It's a fractal trigger system. Matter of fact, any one of my systems, they're all $250 each. Comes with 4 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your platform. It's got to be MT4 platform and not MT5. It will only work on MT4. Now it comes with 4 MT4 templates, 10 custom indicators, and of course my favorite meter. Comes with a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, which is what you're going to need to trade the market successfully. Now, there's a lot of ways to trade, and I do teach a lot of ways. That's why there's 42 training videos, and I threw in 9 bonus videos. I'll only touch on this first one because this is the way you're going to find success, and it's the fastest and the easiest way to do that. It's called a great way to trade. You're looking at a perfect example of it. You will see this many trade examples in each and every session. Now you can put this on pause and you can read all the different things that I teach. And if you have any questions at all, simple, pick up the phone, call me. Here's my number. If you live too far, just send me an email. It's Forex_Nelson right here. Make sure you put the underscore in. I do prefer Skype. All you got to do is click on this link right here and we'll have a connection. And through Skype screen sharing, I will give you a free, let me repeat, free session. No obligation. Now, of course, I produce many trigger systems over the years. All you got to do is click on this link right here and you'll see 30 screenshots. So that just about wraps up this video, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trade, Sunday or Monday, I want to wish you good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.